I don't know who they are. This is some lake in Germany, right? So this is from the 30s, and I don't know what lake it is, so I'd love to find out.
Wow.
It looks like The Sound of Music.
Oh, it's, that especially
that shot right there.
Is that Moss?
Again, I don't know. It could be
Moss.
Switzerland. We don't know. We're trying to figure out where this is. It's half the challenge now is to figure out where
Man,
it
it looks
is.
so nice.
And whoever did the production had a pretty good sense of like what to shoot. Like, and this is the first part I was looking at this. I was like, this is kind of weird. I was like, what are these guys? What are they doing? And then apparently it's from when they were demilitarized. They couldn't have guns. They had to use shovels. And then Mr. Hardy told me that's what was shot in the Lenny Riefenstahl film, The Triumph of the Will. They had all these shovels, these silver or stainless steel shovels, which is totally bizarre. Then these other two officers come up, and then the first time you see the swastikas on their uniforms. So these are Nazis training in the 30s, like some kind of training film that this person, whoever it was, shot and created. And that was the first little.
Yeah, if you pause that, I could tell you.
That's all the stuff. Yeah, I think it'd be really kind of fun for the history department to like get their hands on it and like sort of like, okay, when was this? Where was this shot? Where was it taken? Kind of do like a.
I do a lot of this. Pretty grounded.
If I can get a pause of that.
Yeah, you get Mr. Pearson.
That's what we need. We need to get a pause. Yeah, and a high res. I can't pause it with the way the projector works, but just because it'll melt the film.
Wow.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
So we want to do it now, and let's say Tuesdays we'll do a film every Tuesday or Monday and Tuesdays, right? We want to figure out the best way to digitize this stuff. So we might want to go on darker room. There's the first Nazis. I was like, oh my god. And they're like having a conversation. Like whoever this person was like had to be simpatico with the Nazi organization. Otherwise, I don't think they would let you into like the training camp.
It's water polo. It's your brother.
Then we have other stuff.
Wait, was that your brother? No.
And that's got to be like, if that's the same, right? So that's going to be in Munich. And then it goes to color. So that's weird. They shot color film back then, which is kind of a rarity, actually, to shoot this stuff in color. And whoever's doing it was really fascinated by the architecture. Because all the shots
Probably
are still pans on the architecture. So the films that'll be a real interest to like Mr. Casatano and the Skull will be the football films we have that are really classic, like they're really fun to watch. But this is just for me, like intellectually extremely interesting. Yeah, it's always like, oh, look at that, you know. That's amazing. It still works.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I mean, I found this projector in the trash in my old school. I'm like, I'll take that. Again, look at how industrial it is.
Beautiful.
You know, they're in a boat. What's funny is the other reel has the exact same markings on it. It says 202, and that is a trip to Labrador. Black and white film on a boat going to Labrador. So this film got up in the wrong can, or I don't even know.
Secret. You're not supposed to know about it.
Unless there's a secret mission by Mr. Poe to Germany in the 30s.
That would be a really good movie. When kids find a projector and watch the whole film.
Well, there's also in this box, Jake, we have all my other films that are completely separate, because they're like from the 60s and 50s. They're wild.
Between the races.
The auto shows, like New York auto shows in there, and a bunch of stuff. Awesome. But we have enough footage in the archives to. What I would like to do is have like an archival film fest, digitize the stuff, and put together like maybe half an hour of cool clips and show it on Saturday afternoon or Sunday, and like show it in the theater and be like, you know, you guys can curate it, look at it. And this is the weird thing. You look at these guys, I'm like, oh my god, those are freaking Nazi youth.
What is the process of digitizing this stuff?
So we're doing it right now. You could do it. The really high-end people who do it will go through frame by frame and digitize and scan every single frame.
So you're scanning right now?
No, we can't do that. We're just shooting the video with a high-def camera. And it's pretty close to the focal plane. I'm not sure I'm exactly par with the screen up there.
I think we need to make a little adjustment anyway. I think we need a sheet.
We might need a sheet, a better way of, yeah.
If I go close to the focal plane, I get a real dead glare.
Right, so we want to maybe get a sheet. I have some pull down screens we can set up someplace. We can pull, we have a ton of extra screens right now.
Yeah.
Let's just sort of watch. Sometimes you have to watch these things a few times, let it sink in. How to do it best. Take that recording, put it on the computer,
I've been
digitize
to
it,
an exact
look at it.
that looked exactly like that.
Like what?
When I went to Germany.
Yeah, it's weird how it hasn't changed. So for the most part, I was like, oh, well, this is okay. And then it gets really weird at the end. That's where the good stuff is. I was like, oh my god.
Shock on the...
Look at their clothing. It's so classic. They're definitely from Germany. And there's that woman again, with the hat and that dress.
Be curious to see what these buildings are.
There are probably a lot of them destroyed in the war, but they're beautiful buildings.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Is it Ida? Or
Eva Braun.
Eva Braun? Yeah.
Look how big the tires are on a bicycle. You see that?
You know, his dog's
Crazy,
name was
crazy
Wilbur
cool bicycle.
Softcut.
That style of architecture has kind of come back into style now, these gable roofs. There's that one again. And this is where it gets weird. It's almost at the end. It's like, here we go. Oh my god, look at that. Isn't that crazy?
That's sick.
And there they are.
Wow.
The freaking brown shirts and like whoever's hands up like that. Isn't that crazy? That's like totally crazy. I was like, oh my god. Big Kyle. It's gonna run off the reel. So I'm gonna run all the way off the reel and put it back on again. So we get the full piece of footage here. And then the cable trams.
What's that?
Kodak. Oh my god, no
Kodak.
way. That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's awesome. Isn't that weird?